The Brand Story Media recently organized the Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave 2022 on the theme of Embracing the Change, the New Normal. The conclave was marked with insightful keynotes delivered by nationally renowned personalities including Shri Fagan Singh Kulaste, Shri Kabir Bedi, Shri Vineet Goenka, Shri Sameep Shastri and Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi. The conclave saw power-packed panel discussions on Atmanirbhar Bharat and Data is the New Oil, and celebration of Indian brands and leaders with an award ceremony that honored brands and leaders under various categories.
Welcome and thank you for joining us in the latest episode of Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave.
So we are pleased to announce the arrival of a chief guest for the day, Shri Fagan Singh Kulaste ji.
ऐसे कार्यक्रम में बहुत कम होते हैं और इसके पीछे कारण यही होता है कि जब समाज में कोई अच्छा काम होता है और लोगों का जो पार्टिसिपेशन होता है उसमें से उन लोगों का चयन जो उनके उत्कृष्ट सेवाओं के लिए समाज के क्षेत्र में या अन्य जो क्षेत्र हैं उन क्षेत्रों में काम करना और उसमें से उसका चयन करना यह बहुत कठिन काम होता है। तो ये अनुभव आता है कि इसकी जो भी सिलेक्शन की जो प्रक्रिया है बहुत जटिल है और इसमें उसको बड़े पारदर्शी तरीके से उनका चयन करना देश के विभिन्न हिस्सों से जो अलग अलग सेक्टर अलग अलग क्षेत्र में काम करने वाले लोग हैं। पुनः एक बार संस्था को एक अच्छे काम के लिए आप लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं, मेरी ओर से बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
We are privileged to have among us as our guest of honor, Shri Kabir Bedi ji.
We're talking about embracing change, the new normal. Catastrophe happens, like this pandemic, which affects everyone's lives. All of us are in a state of shock. That's the first reaction. The next thing that happens is when you realize that this is real, a period of mourning sets in. Now, how do we adapt to change? I adapted by looking at what happened around me. Film work dried up, voiceover commentaries dried up, events dried up, appearances dried up, movement of all kind dried up. And suddenly I had this vacuum on my hands. And I adapted by writing my book. I have found my ways of dealing with this change. I can't presume to tell each one of you what is the best way for you. You know your lives, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. You can imagine all the possibilities that exist in front of you, and if not, try and imagine them. Because they are far more than you imagine, and when one door closes behind you, many doors open in front of you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Vineet Goenka, spokesperson, BJP Delhi Pradesh and an author as well.
My Ram to everybody. We have fantastic people here. We have people from corporate who are knowledgeable, beautiful, handsome, talented. My request to you all, you are sharp people. I beg to you, please start manufacturing in India. Please put in thoughts how we can replace these worldwide apps and create our own brand. And I'm not talking about charity. See these guys, they're selling it for 64 billion, right? So if you make this brand, you're not going to do a charity, you are going to make money. What will happen in turn is my country will become powerful. And I remember those words of my Baba once again. Ashvaneva Gajaneva, Siyaneva Chaneva, Ajat Putra Balidata, Devo Durbal Kataka. Let's make our country a very powerful country so that nobody can look at us with their wicked eyes. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata ki jai.
Mr. Sameep Shastri, Chairman, India Institute of Governance and Leadership.
First of all, I would like to thank the Brand Story for creating a platform to raise a voice and a topic so sensitive right now, which is actually very important too. It's not now has also made people more empathetic and understanding and has put mental health as one of the most sought after priorities for the next generation. You know, the active participation of the masses is what this government has done. Earlier, it was policy making with bureaucrats, industrialists, or the Chamber of Commerces who would put in their views. But now, because of the social media platform and active engagement with the public, You don't know who sitting where in the smallest part of the village might have the best creative idea. And now it reaches the right government and the right platform. And we are able to implement on it. That's what the change is. And since 2014 to 22, infrastructure has been the priority of Make in India, because anything that you talk about in terms of development and MSME, whether it's SME, it is very, very, very important that the infrastructure is there. Thank you so much.
And Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi ji, Acharya, Mahamandaleshwar Kinnar Akhada and transgender rights activist.
When you talk about leadership and when you talk about walking together, it is all when we have learned it so nicely in these few years which has gone. And as rightly said by my previous speakers, even Kabir ji also mentioned what the pandemic has done. So the leadership is all about people present in this room, people who are into the business world, where they have to think. I believe that with leadership comes equity, inclusion, and then diversity. Changing India is what is happening, and change will only happen. See, because the mantra is given by our Prime Minister that the whole world is our family. Thank you so much for calling me over here. Dhanyavad.
So the most awaited moment of the day to honor the leaders and the brands for moving the needle towards excellence and making India world-class with their products, business acumen, social contribution and arts. First one, Flamingo, the consumer healthcare brand for India's leading multinational, which was ASEAN Media Tech Limited. Next award in the BSE Limited. Third one in the same category goes to Embassy Property Developments Private Limited. Indian Iconic Brand 2022. The next award goes to Finesta Building System. The next award in the same category goes to Interfil Industries Limited. The next India's Iconic Brand 2022 goes to Tata Shakti. The award in the same category, the Bhawanipur Education Society College. To the next category, it's India's most admirable brands. So the first one goes to Aditya Educational Institutions. Moving ahead, Forging Limited. So the next award in the same category, that is the most admirable brand, goes to PNB MetLife. The next award goes to StockEdge. Next award is Bharat Aluminium Company Limited, Balco. And our next category of award is India's leading brand, All Season. The next award goes to Book My Jet. Probably it's connected with all of us, it's Dolo 650. Moving ahead, the broadband service provider One OTT Entertainment Limited. Next award is the Pathkind Diagnostics Private Limited. So the next recipient, Tata Steel Nest Inn. The next award goes to Cocoa Dry Fruits. Next category, as I mentioned, is the most trusted brand of the nation. The first one is Amadeus Labs Travel Technology. Next award is Evolus Card Printer India Private Limited. Moving ahead, the next recipient, the Fortinet Technologies India Private Limited. Next award in this category of most trusted brand of the nation goes to the Narayana Group. Emirates Logistics India Private Limited. India's Greatest Workplace Award. The first one goes to Balco, Bharat Aluminium Company Limited. Next awardee is Paytm. The next recipient in the same category is Vajro. we are proud to present him the next Leader of Hope Award, Mr. Abhijit Pati. Moving ahead to the next category is the Leader of Hope, Mr. Vinkesh Gulati. So the next category that we are going is Her Power, Dr. Grace Pinto. Moving ahead, Ms. Geetha Nagpal. The next award goes to Ms. Shweta Rohira. The next awardee is Shahnaz Hussain. Next award goes to Ms. Richa Singh. Moving ahead to the next category, it's the Top Minds. First award goes to Mr. Rajiv Mistry. The next award goes to Mr. Divyajyoti Patnaik. The next award goes to Mr. Ashish Srivastav. The next award goes to Mr. Deep Malhotra. The next award goes to Mr. Yugal Kishore Sharma. The next award goes to Mr. Santosh Sharma. The next awardee is Mr. Ganesh Ramamurthy. The next awardee is Mr. Vidyashankar Krishnan. The next award goes to Mr. Jayant Gundevar. The next award goes to Mr. Manish Selhotra. The next awardee is Mr. Amit Bhagthalia. The next award is Praveen Srivastav. Next goes to the team People Strong. The next award goes to Mr. Unmesh Pawar. The most trusted leader, Dr. H.C. Mario. The Young Leader Award, Gomati S. The next award in the same category is Mr. Nikhil Chandan. India's iconic brand Rising Star 2022, Dazzle Sportswear Private Limited. India's most admirable brand Rising Star, Rapido Mobility. India's leading brand Rising Star, it goes to Oaken Glow. Social Impact Award, Uttez Digital India Private Limited.
Let's watch an exclusive interview with leading brands and leaders of the nation.
I would like to thank my Jesus Christ for this award and recognition, Brand Story. I think Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave, what is the organizers have done this, they have recognized the leadership quality people. Indeed, it is inspiring to make something better in this nation, to serve the society. We at Ryans educate high quality, middle class and the lowest income group people. We are the winners. I can, I will, I must be a winner. This is the slogan what we teach our children. Every Ryanite, I thank God for all my team, each and every person for doing and supporting Ryan brand. God bless.
Great to be a part of such kind of platforms, and especially the Brand Story platform where you get to tell your story and inspire others.
Emirates is a part of Sharaf Group, 100%. Sharaf is basically a leading group in UAE. We are into shipping, logistic and supply chain. And shipping is the core activity of the group. Almost 45 years old in UAE. We are glad that within a short period of time, lot of people are recognizing us as a global brand and the most trusted brand what we awarded today.
Yeah, we started college in 1985 with a small bunch of students, and then we have taken to such a great heights. Now it is 7,000 students who are studying with us. You know, when a person gets appreciated it really makes us more confident that yes, we are doing something good for the society.
So Evolus has been in India for almost 20 years now. Being a French company, we are extremely focused on delivering quality products to our customers in India. And over the years, we have almost become synonymous with the card industry in India, and today have over 60% share in India. Extremely happy to receive this award as the most trusted brand in India. As well as getting the Top Minds Award for marketing.
I head the Natural Diamond Council in India and the Middle East. With a career spanning 25 years, I have worked across the beauty and the luxury industry. After beauty, the only thing as a woman I could have wished for was to enter the diamond industry. I was lucky enough to be invited by the body to come and head it in India, and that's how I started my career in NDC 4 years ago. It's an honor, a privilege. Even after so many years, it feels special to win an award like this.
Myself, I'm representing a German company with the name of Lingle Windows. We are working here in India since the last 16 years. Myself, I'm staying in India since 16 years, and we have made a countrywide presence. We have showrooms across the country and multiple products for the fenestration industry. And important is for the consumers, our products are really safe. Our products are very long lasting, so that whatever investment is done, that for many, many years, people can really enjoy it. We can say almost for a lifetime. Amazing experience, and I'm super happy always of being invited, awarded, and being over here.
We are into microfinance and micro-enterprise financing space in India. We work closely with 22 million households across the country with 21 states presence. And the whole idea of this program is to reach out to people who are either excluded from the formal financial institutions and create opportunities for them at the rural and interior tribal areas, so that they can live, engage, earn to their full potential, and help the whole economy grow as a matter. And it always feels good, when your hard work, whatever you're doing is recognized by organizations, particularly like, reputed institutions like Brand Story who recognize you.
So Stockage is a financial markets analytics application, and Elon Markets is our platform where we try to empower people on financial markets with knowledge content. It was a fantastic event here, and it really feels good to be here and be part of so many brands, so many people. So hope to see you all again.
मैन्युफैक्चरिंग कंपनी ऑफ स्पोर्ट्सवेयर, हमारा विजन है इंडिया में वन ऑफ द बेस्ट स्पोर्ट्सवेयर ब्रांड बनने के लिए हम लोग को कोशिश कर रहे हैं. दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट अवार्ड एंड वी आर फीलिंग वेरी हैप्पी. एंड आल्सो हम लोग को लास्ट 15 ईयर से जो हार्ड वर्क कर रहा है, इसको रिकग्नाइजेशन जैसा हम लोग को फील हो रहा है.
MM Forgings is one of the leaders in steel forgings globally, and we supply to OEMs all over the world. This conclave well reflected the fact that we all have to embrace change and move with the times. I can say that both these awards are due to God's grace and the fabulous effort of the team.
There is only one thing that is constant in the world, and that is change. So it's going to happen. Of course, right now the kind of changes that we have seen have been absolutely unpredictable. Nobody knew it. And I think those who could adapt to it sooner, the better for them. The key milestone would be, it's a continuous education process that we've had. But one big thing that has happened is that we've started a culture of collective. I think that Bhawanipur is already a brand so far as our city and East is concerned. And I think gradually it is also getting recognized everywhere in the country.
Thank you so much, Brand Story, for giving me this award, India's Top Mind. I really feel excited and humbled to receive this recognition and respect, and I hope I live up to the expectations. Thank you so much.
Indophil is well-placed name in the agrochemical sector. Indophil is not only strong in India in the service of the farming community, but it has a admirable international presence over 120 countries in the world. We are very, very delighted and we are proud that we are being awarded with the acceptance of this honor is going to inspire each one, and we want to be the flag bearer of constructive image and healthy competition.
On behalf of the entire Rapido team, I would like to thank Brand Story for awarding Rapido with the Rising Star Award. The pandemic years were tough on all the sectors, but was tough especially on the transportation sector. But we have overcome all these challenges and have seen exponential growth of 100% in terms of user registrations. We want to continue this user acquisition growth and maintain dominance in the bike taxi segment.
COVID has taught us a new way of living, and everybody is adopting it in a very positive way, and sticking totally to the online education was one of the biggest challenge. And I think salute to those teachers, I can say those teachers who stood at this time.
Thank you for watching today's episode of India's Brand and Leadership Conclave. We will be back with yet another episode of leading brands and leaders of the nation. Until then, take care and stay tuned.
The Brand Story Media recently organized the Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave 2022 on the theme of Embracing the Change, the New Normal. The conclave was marked with insightful keynotes delivered by nationally renowned personalities including Shri Fagan Singh Kolaste, Shri Kabir Bedi, Shri Vineet Goenka, Shri Sameep Shastri and Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi. The conclave saw power-packed panel discussions on Atmanirbhar Bharat and Data is the New Oil, and celebration of Indian brands and leaders with an award ceremony that honored brands and leaders under various categories.
Welcome and thank you for joining us in the latest episode of Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave. So we are pleased to announce the arrival of a chief guest for the day, Shri Fagan Singh Kolaste ji.
ऐसे कार्यक्रम में बहुत कम होते हैं और इसके पीछे कारण यही होता है कि जब समाज में कोई अच्छा काम होता है और लोगों का जो पार्टिसिपेशन होता है उसमें से उन लोगों का चयन जो उनके उत्कृष्ट सेवाओं के लिए समाज के क्षेत्र में या अन्य जो क्षेत्र हैं उन क्षेत्रों में काम करना और उसमें से उसका चयन करना यह बहुत कठिन काम होता है। तो ये अनुभव आता है कि इसकी जो भी सिलेक्शन की जो प्रक्रिया है बहुत जटिल है और इसमें उसको बड़े पारदर्शी तरीके से उनका चयन करना, देश के विभिन्न हिस्सों से जो अलग अलग सेक्टर, अलग अलग क्षेत्र में काम करने वाले लोग हैं, पुनः एक बार संस्था को एक अच्छे काम के लिए आप लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं। मेरी ओर से बहुत शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
We are privileged to have among us as our guest of honor, Shri Kabir Bedi ji.
We're talking about embracing change, the new normal. Catastrophe happens, like this pandemic, which affects everyone's lives. All of us are in a state of shock. That's the first reaction. The next thing that happens is when you realize that this is real, a period of mourning sets in. Now, how do we adapt to change? I adapted by looking at what happened around me. Film work dried up, voiceover commentaries dried up, events dried up, appearances dried up, movement of all kind dried up. And suddenly I had this vacuum on my hands. And I adapted by writing my book. I have found my ways of dealing with this change. I can't presume to tell each one of you what is the best way for you. You know your lives, you know your strengths, you know your weaknesses. You can imagine all the possibilities that exist in front of you, and if not, try and imagine them. Because they are far more than you imagine, and when one door closes behind you, many doors open in front of you. Thank you very much.
Mr. Vineet Goenka, spokesperson, BJP Delhi Pradesh, and an author as well.
My Ram to everybody. We have fantastic people here. We have people from corporate who are knowledgeable, beautiful, handsome, talented. My request to you all, you are sharp people. I beg to you, please start manufacturing in India. Please put in thoughts how we can replace these worldwide apps and create our own brand. And I'm not talking about charity. See these guys, they're selling it for 64 billion, right? So if you make this brand, you're not going to do a charity, you are going to make money. What will happen in turn is my country will become powerful. And I remember those words of my Baba once again. Ashvaneva Gajaneva, Siyaneva Chaneva, Ajat Putra Balidata, Devo Durbal Kataka. Let's make our country a very powerful country so that nobody can look at us with their wicked eyes. Thank you very much. Bharat Mata ki jai.
Mr. Sameep Shastri, Chairman, Indian Institute of Governance and Leadership.
First of all, I would like to thank the Brand Story for creating a platform to raise a voice and a topic so sensitive right now, which is actually very important too. It's not now has also made people more empathetic and understanding, and has put mental health as one of the most sought after priorities for the next generation. You know, the active participation of the masses is what this government has done. Earlier it was policy making with bureaucrats, industrialists or the Chamber of Commerces who would put in their views. But now, because of the social media platform and active engagement with the public, you don't know who sitting where in the smallest part of the village might have the best creative idea. And now it reaches the right government and the right platform. And we are able to implement on it. That's what the change is. And since 2014 to 22, infrastructure has been the priority of Make in India, because anything that you talk about in terms of development and MSME, whether it's SME, it is very, very, very important that the infrastructure is there. Thank you so much.
And Lakshmi Narayan Tripathi ji, Acharya, Mahamandaleshwar Kinnara Akhada and transgender rights activist.
When you talk about leadership and when you talk about walking together, it is all when we have learned it so nicely in these few years which has gone. And as rightly said by my previous speakers, even Kabir ji also mentioned what the pandemic has done. So the leadership is all about people present in this room, people who are into the business world, where they have to think. I believe that with leadership comes equity, inclusion, and then diversity. Changing India is what is happening, and change will only happen. See, because the mantra is given by our Prime Minister that the whole world is our family. Thank you so much for calling me over here. Dhanyavad.
Welcome to the second part of Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave, featuring leading brands and leaders of the nation. Today, we will showcase leading brand and leaders and will share with the nation inspiring stories of top brands, entrepreneurs and leaders with comprehensive details about everything that played a part for them in achieving success. So, without further delay, let's see our first brand story.
Fenesta is the pioneers in windows and doors, and today it is the market leader in India. It was established in 2002 and this year marks the 20th year of operation. Fenesta is a part of the DCM Sheraton group, which is almost a 10,000 crore turnover group. It's the newest and value-added business of the DCM Sheraton group. Innovation is at the heart at Fenesta. Our mission is to establish a service organization that passionately provides customized building solutions and delivers exceptional customers' experience. It is the vision at Fenesta is to improve the lives and homes of customers through innovation and excellence, and to be the brand leader in customized building solutions. Today we are the only retail brand which services more than 350 cities across the country. We have experience centers across the country, and we operate not only in India but also in Nepal and Bhutan and some of the Asian countries. And digitalization has been also at the core at Fenesta on adapting to changing situations. During this period also we took the opportunity to launch the new website, which is a mobile first website, because most of our consumers access the website through the mobile devices. So the mobile first website was made to help the customers to navigate easily through the various designs and color and hardware options which are available. We did not stop at only digital means. We did launch 15 new experience centers across the country, so that when the pandemic is over and people are okay to visit the showrooms, we have the showrooms ready across locations where people can touch and feel the product before making the purchase decision. Feels honored to receive this iconic brand award, and we feel that it is also a well-deserved award. I thank the millions of customers that we have catered to for being part of this journey. Our sales team, service team and the team across all locations is also elated to have received this award.
We started our journey about 4.5 years back, and as I'm talking to you, we have about 80 labs across 23 states and 2,200 plus collection centers which are exclusive to us, and about 4,500 pickup points. As you are aware that there's a huge dearth of superior quality diagnostics available in our country. So what we thought was to be a trusted brand having a pan-India footprint, providing superior quality diagnostic services at affordable price using innovative means. So I think this is a journey which we have started, and thankfully over the last few years we have done reasonably well. So what we really did during the COVID times was that we challenged the status quo, and we were in the really forefront of fighting the COVID war. My heart goes out to our employees who work day night basis, and they were able to provide the quality services at all times. The pandemic struck the country. The capacity to conduct the test was in few hundreds, and thankfully all of us, we collaborated, and from our labs alone, from Pathkind labs, we were able to do about 15,000 COVID tests per day, every single day, and the way we ramped up was really amazing. As per the new normal, we will have to step up our efforts to be able to give superior quality services to the masses, which are especially in the hinterland, at an affordable price. Obviously, I think getting an award, getting the recognition for the good work that we are doing, it's very, very satisfying, and all credit goes to my wonderful team.
FN Meditech Limited was incepted in 1991 with a flagship brand Flamingo, which is mainly into about 5 segments now, and mainly into pain management category. And the start had been very from a very humble state to the level now we have almost about 1,500 employees, and the product spread across into 54 countries out of India. Change definitely has been something which we all need to adapt. I personally believe that change is only constant. The rest of the things are going to change, and you have to be adaptable, and you have to importantly train your employee and the rest of the stakeholders, whoever are with you. And we believe in that, and that's how we have evolved our product lines. We have evolved in terms of spreading our products into various geographies, and also understanding the future challenges of the people and how Flamingo as a brand can help them to meet their challenges in their day-to-day life. Definitely a proud moment for me and all my employees who are being addressed as ascenders, and Flamingo being awarded as the iconic brand is definitely a feather in the cap. The last 5 years has been quite exciting, and in 2017, being a company achieving 100 crore sales mark itself is an achievement, because that first 100 crore is quite difficult. And in 2018, we got the FDI in our company, and we also had Hrithik Roshan signed in 2019 as our brand ambassador. 2021 has been a year of furthermore excitement. Despite of pandemic around, we have set up a big greenfield facility spread across in about 15 acres of land, which is a greenfield project and which is the state of the art, and it is the biggest in the category in Asia. I would say proudly that. And the fifth one, which I want to add here, is we clocked about $1 million worth of sales in March 22 itself.
Quite frankly, it is an honor for us. I would like to thank every one of you here who've done the audits on our brand. All Seasons is, for everyone, for all reasons and all seasons. And yeah, so it feels really nice. All Seasons is a complete made in India brand and made by Indian brands. We are doing pretty well for ourselves in India. We are rising 10x at least. And we've started our strategy with global markets as well. We are very well respected in the markets of Canada and USA and Australia. Then we are selling to UAE, we're selling to Spain. We're actually very few companies selling in Europe, and we are one of them. So I really think we will be hitting a 100-country mark very soon.
Neston is a construction solutions brand from Tata Steel, wherein we are trying to go downstream with our prefabricated solutions, primarily using steel. And of course, we are looking at alternate revenues coming in from these businesses. Within Neston, we are having multiple solutions. So to say 7 solutions under the brand. And these have been verticalized into 3 sub-verticals. We have got a shelter solution under which we have got the brand Happy Nest. We are giving out light gauge steel framing solutions for institutions, for business houses. We are helping them coming up with infrastructure in lesser and quicker way. And then we have got a retail brand under the name Nest Studio, wherein we are trying to give people a prefabricated premium rooftop housing solution. Then third is the modular business, wherein we are having our porta cabins under the brand name Nest, and we have got sanitation facilities, which were primarily being used under the Swachh Bharat mission. And a lot of CSR companies are in touch with us, and we are doing CSR for them. Essentially, with Neston, we are wanting to become a market leader in light prefab solutions, and we are trying to also revamp the prefab industry and redefine how construction solutions can be. So what we have realized is, as a consumer, people are looking at 2 or 3 main things. So one is, of course, convenience. People are looking at hassle-free solution. And another is people are looking at timely execution of the overall construction of the project. So over the last 2-3 years, what we have been able to build as credential is we have been able to deliver the projects on time, which is a very much required area of expertise for those in the construction domain. We have been able to also build up our capabilities to improve the overall project management and delivery of the solution. So these are the 2 things I think we have been working on, and we will further strengthen our capabilities with digitalization, with the improvement of our ecosystem, with building our ecosystem to give out a better solution to our customers. It's very grateful, it's very joyful to be able to be recognized as India's leading brand in construction space, in modular construction space.
At One Broadband, which is part of the Hinduja conglomerate, we are the telecom flagship company, which is there since last almost 2.5 decades. Especially last 6 years of our growth have been demonstrating a high consistent growth of almost doubling our revenues and subscribers on a yearly basis. So we've had a CAGR of about 80% plus in the last 6 years on subscribers, and we've grown our revenues by almost 55x in the last 6 years. At One Broadband, the differentiation that we brought in the last 6 years was purely and simply customer centricity. We were ruthlessly going after customer experience for our customers, and at One Broadband we always believe employees come first. So employees with their high passion, high energy and high motivation made this all possible, and together as a team, which I call One Team, which is becoming Team One in the country, has led to this growth. And the vision that I look forward is to take One Broadband to become the leading contributor to the digital inclusion of India. We are into the business of providing service, and if our customer service is the way we have kept our vision and kept our mission on the ground, I'm sure that the overall vision of the company to be the leader in contributing to India's digital inclusion will take us to becoming from top 4th ISP in 2022 to becoming the top 3 player next year of India as a private enterprise. And I, on behalf of the complete organization, would like to thank the Brand Story.
BookMyJet is the world's first technology platform where you can see the private jets and helicopters on a real-time basis. We launched last year on the 17th of June 2021. Well, as far as the mission is concerned, we are here to actually build this. As I said, this is a technology platform. We have started from India, and we want to actually make sure that in a long term, that each and everyone who is flying a commercial flight today, flying in a business class or flying in a economy class for that matter, can actually afford flying a private jet tomorrow. It's anybody's guess. I guess any kind of recognition comes as an encouragement, not just for the founders like me or Ajuka, but it's also it's also a sense of encouragement, sense of achievement for the entire team who has been working day in, day out on this particular project. BookMyJet is a niche product. It's a niche industry. And today, whilst on this end of May, on the end of April, we have more than 2,500 downloads. We have got more than 2,000 plus queries on the platform. We have got more than $1.5 crore of revenue from the app, which is mind-boggling. But I would not shy from saying that this is just the beginning. That BookMyJet is actually going to become a marketplace. Ultimate aim is to become a marketplace for anything under general aviation. After 2 or 3 years or 5 years down the line, if anybody is talking about general aviation across the globe, they should be talking about BookMyJet first and then anything else. So thank you so much.
We are extremely proud to have been recognized as the most trusted brand of the nation. Over 8 lakh parents entrusted their children's education and future to the Narayana Group. This award is a testament to the hard work and dedication of our team and our commitment to providing our students with the highest quality of education. We will continue to work hard to maintain this trust and to grow our brand even more. Thank you, Brand Story, for recognizing our efforts and our role in educating the children of India.
We believe that Fortinet's robust, fully integrated networking and security capabilities, with our high visibility in the market and our consistent high customer ratings, have all contributed to Fortinet being positioned as a leader in the Indian market. Fortinet's security mesh architecture is designed to create a collaborative ecosystem of security tools that are designed from the grounds up to interoperate, share threat intelligence, correlate the data, and automatically respond to a threat as a single coordinated system. Fortinet's security fabric delivers security without compromise to address most critical security challenges, whether in the network, application, cloud, or mobile environment. Thank you, Indian Brand and Leadership Conclave 2022, to award Fortinet as the most trusted brand in the cybersecurity category.
At Embassy, we try to do things a bit differently. We started off in the residential space, and we've really done some iconic luxury projects across the city. We have Embassy Lake Terraces, we have Embassy Four Seasons private residences, Embassy Boulevard, Embassy Grove. These are 4 really iconic projects that we have available, and I would encourage everyone out there to go check them out. On the office side, we really pioneered the space. We listed the first REIT in India. That REIT now is 42 million square feet of grade A office space, and we continue to refurbish those assets, churn back in, and improve quality for our tenants. We're really grateful for the recognition that you've given us, and we're motivated to do more and continue building more iconic projects across the country. Thank you so much.
Open Glow comes from the stable of Pernod Ricard, which is one of the world's leading alcobev companies. We launched a brand a couple of years back, and this brand has been launched for somebody who is wired absolutely differently. It's for the young consumer of today who is looking for differentiated experiences in life. It's for somebody who wants to succeed in life by breaking the boundaries of conventionality and following their glow. Oak & Glow is a relatively young brand, and to be recognized as a rising star of India, it's indeed a moment of great pride for all of us.
Thank you for watching today's episode of India's Brand and Leadership Conclave. Thank you for watching today's episode of India's Brand and Leadership Conclave. We will be back with yet another episode of leading brands and leaders of the nation. Until then, take care and stay tuned.